Hey, welcome to Most Moto, Mindset of Successful Thinking. Moto was short for motivation. And if you notice, say it with me. The true outcome of having a mindset of successful thinking is having an unwavering expectation of successfully achieving a predetermined goal, knowing that the outcome was supposed to happen. So in 2025, I decided to put that goal or that mantra into action by trying to sell by selling 150,000 copies of my book, The Mindset of Successful Thinking. Look, go to my website, troymsmith.com/shop, and help me get 150,000 copies of this book, where we're at 149,000 and some change. We got a long way to go to getting this book out to as many people as we can. Well, 150,000 people in their hands. This book in their hands. Go to troymsmith.com/shop. Also on that website, you can actually get different versions of the book. Maybe you want to do a digital version, or you want to do an audio version. Or if you get a traditional copy like this, the paperback copy, I'll send a signed copy to your doorstep directly to you, because you deserve the very most out of life. I believe in you, so hopefully you believe enough in me to get you a copy of this book. Buy this book for some friends. Buy this book for a class or a school or anyone. Get this book in their hands. A testimonial, someone just sent me an email yesterday and said, Troy, I feel like I'm closer at knowing you now, knowing you more, and we have a lot more in common after I read the book, The Mindset of Successful Thinking. I'm giving a lot of personal stories and things like that in this book, and how it actually transformed the way that I think. Let me slow it down. I'm in the sales industry. I'm in the mortgage industry. If you need a mortgage, let me know. I do mortgages. I help people get a piece of the American dream by getting them that house they always wanted, by financing them. And look, let me tell you this. I get tired of the sometimes the cycles of the industry. I get tired of actually getting up and making sure that I get the calls done or calling people back. I get tired of that. And what I've been hearing lately from a lot of my friends, they feel the same way. So this video precursor is for those salespeople that you may know, or yourself, or business owners that you may know. Look, we all get tired of trying to do better than we did yesterday. Because as we know in this business, is what have you done for me lately? Even for ourselves, what have I done for myself lately? Yeah, I may have done this much last month. I may have done this much last year. I may have made this much money back then. But what are we doing today? And I'm telling you, as I've talked to a lot of people as well, we're tired, and I get it. But like the last video I done about leadership, like the last video I've done before that about community, look, you're not by yourself. But if you don't do it, who will? If you don't go out and actually pursue the dreams that you have in your life, or the desires that you have for yourself, or what God has put into your heart to be and who you need to be, who will do it if you don't do it? Look, I'm going to tell you this brief story and I'm going to get out your way. So I was in the middle of Kroger one day. But I was in college. I was doing campus ministry at the time. And I was having a miserable day. I was having a bad day. Like Deion Sanders said, I don't have bad days, may have bad moments. But at that time, I was having a bad day, because I felt like I was out here by myself. No one actually cared about what I was doing. Who was pouring into me as I was pouring into other people? So I got a call from one of the campus pastors at the time. And he's like, hey, Troy, where you at, man? How you been? Man, I'm struggling. I told him straight up, man, I'm struggling and I'm having a hard time coping with what I need to do, my responsibilities as a campus minister and all that stuff, doing Bible studies. I'm tired, man. I'm fed up. I'm done. And he said, Troy, I understand what you're saying. I feel you. And it's something he said to me that sticks out to me now, but before I didn't get it, but I didn't get it at that time. And then he said that, Troy, but you're a leader. Unfortunately, we have moments we got to sit back and lick our wounds, but you got to get up and go out and actually do what you're called to do. You're a leader, man. And you can't stay down long. Now, that one time I said, look, man, all right, I'm done. I'm right now. I'm not wanting to be no leader. I'll talk to you later. And I hung up. Didn't get it at the time. But it's just like when I was sitting down in front of a pastor at one time about my address and my appearance. That's why in this book I talk about the importance of appearance. And he sat me down and said, Troy, man, you look, I'm a renegade at times, man. I was out there just fire and brimstone with cut off t-shirt, cut off shorts, and house shoes. If you knew me back then, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he sat me down and said, Troy, you're a leader about what you're doing and you're doing what you need and all that stuff. I said, but I'm still saving souls, baby. I'm out here saving souls and what I got on today. So what does it matter what I wear? But it's about your appearance and how people actually perceive you and that they can actually trust what you say. And at that moment, I got up and left that meeting pissed off and said, you know what, I'm going to show him. I'm going to dress up. I'm going to carry myself this way, professional, and see what he said about that. And I've been doing it ever since. understand the importance of how I carry myself. Like I was in that Kroger, understand the importance of my leadership. I didn't realize until later in life. Yes, man, we get tired and it gets boring and it gets upsetting and people put you down. They let you down. But the thing is, you have to get up and continue to move forward, because if you don't do it, who will? And that's why a community is important, to let you know you're not by yourself. To call someone you can speak about, have a buddy system, as they would say in like the Rotary Club system, a buddy system, someone that can call to keep you accountable of saying, hey, I hear what you're saying. I get it, man. Let it all out, bro. Let it all out, sis. I get that. But what you going to do now? Because if you don't do it, somebody else will, and they may not do it just as good as you would. Or that life may not be changed because you didn't show up that day. I know it's a lot. I said I'm going to get out your way and get in and out, but I just wanted to share that with you, inspire you to be better, edify you to be better, encourage you to be better than you were before you looked at this video, before you picked up this book. I'll holler at you.